Sam, first player to score 3 county championship centuries this season. We've touched on it already before during the previous game, but must be delighted with your performances so far.
Yeah, no, delighted. Yeah, I didn't realise what you just said up until obviously after, but really proud to be the first. Obviously, kind of hopefully kick on from here, but really proud and not something I'd sort of dreamt of at the start of the year, but to have got to this point, yeah, really happy and over the moon with how things have gone.
And obviously, as a Leicestershire-born lad, how much does it mean to you to be not only playing for your local county, but also scoring runs at the rate that you are for your local county?
Yeah, I mean, something I always kind of dreamt about coming as a kid and watching everybody else how they go on, and I always thought, one day I'd love to play out there. So to actually be doing that, I'm loving it. I think all of us are really sort of enjoying the challenge of this new format. So sort of just try and put a bit of pride and a bit of passion in for the fans and see how we can get on. It's been a challenge, obviously playing against tougher opposition than normal. So I think, hopefully we've shown sort of in these 5 weeks at times that we can step up and hopefully in this next 5 games we can grab a couple of wins or something and show that passion and that pride which we all have and a love for the county to do well.
It's been a relatively challenging couple of years for yourself. Obviously, at the beginning of the 2019 season, you pulled your hamstring in what was quite a lengthy injury. Then you see the likes of Hassan Azad come through and sort of claim his stake at the top of the order. Was there ever a point where you may have thought that your chance possibly wasn't coming?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. During that whole COVID thing, I didn't know what was going on and whether we'd ever play cricket again. But I don't know, I sort of was patient. And I thought, I'll just wait for my chance. But yeah, definitely. I think, as you touched on there, seeing Haas do so well, obviously in 2019, and even now, just quality player and someone I'd spent 3 years with at university, sort of showing me the way a little bit. Obviously, he's gone on and doing really well. So, and then I speak to him pretty much daily. He'll give me little tips and stuff. So that's been great. But yeah, I still think it's only been 3 games for me so far. So I've still got a long way to go for where I'd like to get to.
And of course, those sort of challenges entered the 2020 season as well, with the signing of Ben Slater on loan at the beginning. But then your chance came later that year at home against Durham, I think, when you posted 84. Must have been absolutely delighted with the way you could respond to the faith shown in you from Paul Nixon.
Yeah, no, I was over the moon. I think that was one of my proudest ones because, like you touched on, the signing of Slater, I was kind of hoping to play, but then so I was a bit disappointed. But then obviously playing the last 3 filled me with a lot of joy, and I think for everybody that whole 2020 season, sort of where we weren't expecting to play cricket, to then play cricket's helped us develop, because it was sort of like 5 games to go out and have a lot of fun. And that sort of progressed into this year and really, I don't know, it gave us a chance to kind of develop last year, and then obviously we're still developing, but to just have a real chance. I think a lot of the team that played last year previously have been playing second team, so then we all got a chance in the 2020 season to play first team, which was massive for us, and then we've sort of continued with that group into this season. So no, I think in a weird way that COVID season almost kind of helped us out in a strange way. I don't know, it would have been interesting to see how it went if it was a normal year.
Just to take you back to the Durham fixture down here last season, what, if you can remember, what were your overriding thoughts, feelings coming off the pitch?
I think we were close to winning the game, and then it started raining. So I think at the time it was just, oh man, we could have won that, because I think we might have needed 50 or something with 15 overs left, and then there was a shower that wasn't on the weather app that just ruined us. So at the time it was just that. But then obviously after, just pretty happy. But I was still kind of gutted because it was 85 and it wasn't 100. And I kind of looked back on it and I was like, yeah, I should have got 15 more.
But in 2021 you did go on to get those 15 more, 3 times actually. So just to sort of round things off, which one has been your favourite century so far and why?
Oh, tricky one. obviously doing one at Grace Road would be my favourite, but then obviously there's no fans, so it wasn't quite the same as normal. I think the first one kind of holds probably the most special place in my heart, and that was something I'd looked at for a long period of time as my goal if I could get one Championship 100. So I'd probably say the first one, but like I said, I think it would have been the most recent one if we had the fans in.
And hopefully with the announcement from sort of Boris Johnson imminent with regards to seeing fans back into the ground, how much would it mean to you to post a century in front of your home fans?
I think it'd mean a lot, not just to me but to all of us. The fans have been really good, obviously showing us lots of messages of support on social media and whatnot, and it'd be great just to see them in person again. And actually, you can tell when you're playing that something's missing, and it just builds an atmosphere, and it's you play the game to play in front of fans. I think all of us, not just myself, will be looking forward to the return of fans, and then hopefully winning games, posting hundreds, fifers, all of us are buzzing for that to happen.